Welcome, Dr. Mindy here, and this week we are going back to the foundational ideas around autophagy. So if this is the first video you're watching of mine, welcome. My channel stands for teaching you how to build a fasting lifestyle. There are three principles to building a fasting lifestyle. One, you vary your fasts. Two, you look at food as a healing, an opportunity to heal you. And three, you do it in a community setting, whether it's amongst friends or here on YouTube or among those of you in my academy that are doing it with us on Zoom. So please subscribe, please join us in this fasting lifestyle journey. In this video, what I want to go through is a question I get all the time. And the question is, well, if autophagy is so great, shouldn't I be in it all the time? How often should I be in autophagy? So I want to take you back to this idea that autophagy is like a dimmer switch. So all the other things I talk about when I do my fasting benefits timeline, those are like turning on and off different switches. Autophagy is different. It's a dimmer switch. So at 17 hours, you start to dim the autophagy up. And as you start to work the principles of bringing your glucose down and bringing your ketones up, and you go longer into these fasts, you're gonna max out, or you're gonna turn up your autophagy state. Now, it's really simple when you hear that to think, well, okay, then I should just want to be in autophagy all the time. But that's not the game of autophagy. I feel like you want to look at autophagy like this. And I always have to ask myself questions, because I find if I ask myself a question, then the answer will appear in my brain. So the two questions to ask yourself is, do you need more of a growth phase like right now, like you need to build muscle, or do you need more of a repair phase, like you overdid it over the holidays, or you went on vacation and you need to repair the damage that you did? So if you need more of a growth moment, if you need to build muscle, autophagy is not your thing. Go and watch the videos I did on carnivore fasting, watch the videos I've done on protein cycling. That's more aimed at growth. You're stimulating something called mTOR, and that's more of a build-up phase. Even the videos I've done on nutrients you can use and minerals, that's all building up. But if you answer that question and you say, okay, yeah, I've kind of overdone it a little too much, and I need to actually move into more of a repair phase, then autophagy is your thing. This week I've talked completely about how to use fasting as autophagy, but there's actually some other little hacks you can use that will speed up autophagy, and I'll talk about those in a minute. The second thing I want you to look at with autophagy is I want you to ask yourself, just, do I need a detox? Anytime you say, I need a detox, it is easy to look outside of ourselves and go, get on the internet and start to look at what the magic supplement is out there to detox you. The magic is inside of you, and it's called autophagy, and it is the best detox that I know. The only thing that autophagy will not detox are heavy metals and some of the other synthetic chemicals in our environment, like BPA plastics and even glyphosate will not detox those. But it will detox viruses, bad bacteria. It will reboot and reset the little inner workings of your cell. So start there. Use that as a tool first. It doesn't cost any money. You were born with the intelligence. So start at that point where you're going to look at autophagy as your form of detox. And just like you wouldn't detox all the time, you wouldn't stay in autophagy all the time. So those two questions are pivotal. Do you need growth or repair? Which one do you need? And is it time for a detox? Those are two questions that will help you understand when to use autophagy. Now, I want to point out that there's other ways of stimulating autophagy beyond fasting. So some really easy ones, like, do you know when you go to bed at night and you go to sleep, the autophagy is happening, especially for the neurons in the brain. Now, if you eat dinner 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, then you're going to go into a deeper autophagy state while you're sleeping than if you eat a big meal and go to bed. So you can use the combination of going in with a little lower blood sugar and then going into sleep, which will stimulate autophagy, as opposed to just going in on a full meal. Other things, exercise. But not just any old exercise. HIIT training is phenomenal for stimulating autophagy. So we could do that every day, every couple of days. You're sleeping every day, so you're getting some autophagy every day. You could do HIIT training a couple times a week. I know in our academy and in the Reset experience, we're doing a HIIT training every Saturday morning so that you can use the exercise to be able to stimulate autophagy. And then the third one, and probably one of my favorite, well, I do like sleep, is coffee. We know that coffee can stimulate autophagy. So there are little hacks of autophagy you're going to get throughout the day. So you don't always have to be in a fasting state to be in this detox or repair. It's important to remember that we don't want to fast too much. When you start, your hair starts falling out, you start gaining weight, you start getting stuck with your fasting, you have been fasting too much. But if you love the principles of autophagy, you can still get into those by using some other hacks like sleep, exercise, and coffee. Okay, the second question or thing to look at when you're trying to decide if you should be in a state of autophagy is look at your lifestyle. So maybe you're lacking sleep. Maybe you haven't been exercising. Maybe you've been eating all the wrong foods. Well, then that's a time to lean into these 17-hour fasts to do an autophagy fasting like we've been doing this week. But if you're sleeping well, you're exercising all the time, you're eating really well, you might only need to go into do an autophagy fast once a week. It might only be, you might not need to do it as much. And then the third thing that I really want to emphasize is that think of autophagy like a dial. So sometimes a little bit of autophagy is just fine. Maybe there's a day you just exercise, you drink some coffee, you go to bed early. That's all the autophagy you need. And other days you need to ramp it up and use a lot more autophagy. So I know it would be much easier for me to say, you need to go into autophagy four days out of the week. But we live in a world where customization and personalization of your lifestyle, your fast, your foods. No more cookie cutter. Cookie cutter formulas are not working for us. So we need to know how to personalize these incredible hacks and these incredible tools that we have. So there you go. That's my foundational ideas on what you should be doing around how often to get into autophagy. If you are still confused and you followed it this long into the video, I want to say congratulations, because you're probably like, I just want to learn how to do this for myself. If that is you, please join us in the Reset experience. I am on a mission to get 1 million people into a fasting lifestyle that's right individually for you. And you will see that there are incredible tools, incredible community, incredible minds inside this experience that will help you thrive with your health. And you will be a master of autophagy by February 1. So just put Reset Experience in the notes, in your comments, and my team will send you a link. And if you're really confused and you've watched all these videos, you can get the companion guide. It's free. Just put free companion guide and my team will send you a link to that. But don't ever give up on yourself. Don't let anybody tell you you are powerless. This thing is ridiculously intelligent, and that is what my channel is here to teach you. Do not give up on yourself. You can get your immune system strong. You can lose weight. You can have energy like you've never seen before. You can get this brain working like it's never worked before. You're just going to need to roll up your sleeves and dive into understanding these principles around the intelligence that you were born with. As always, you guys are awesome. Share this out into the world. This is our year to be healthy, and I'm excited to guide you through it. As always, I hope that helps.